Right now, I want you to think of your favorite childhood memory, one that you can recall all the specific details. Great? Do you have it? Now, what if I told you that they were all lies? This is what is known as a psychologist's fallacy. I know that you and I have expressed memories to friends and family in the past and thought they were all true, but this is not the case. We should avoid this fallacy because it can lead to false memories that can impact our lives. To be able to determine how this fallacy affects our daily lives, we need to know a variety of things. What it is, how it falsely creates memories that are incorrect from past experiences, and how it can cause you to remember specific events that have never happened. First, to find out what I mean, we need to look at the psychologist's fallacy. Now, what is a psychologist's fallacy? Effective philology defines it as an event when an observer thinks that his or her subjective interpretation reflects the true nature of the event. What that means is, say I was to witness a car crash. I would then be interviewed and my answers would be sent to court. My interpretation of the accident, I think, would be correct. I saw the event. I thought I remembered every single part of the event, but it would just be impossible to. Thinking of the other drivers too, this would be in the same way. They had their own story too. Did one of them run a red light or a stop sign? Was somebody speeding? Was one of them not paying attention and on their phone? These are all important details that not everybody would remember or could even see at first glance. Next, let's get us to what we hold deep in our subconscious and how they are with us in the wrong way. Going back to what I said before, are you still perplexed about how your memories are just mostly lies? Well, most of them can just be false memories your brain makes up. Aish Pereira, from Simply Psychology, defines a false memory as a psychological phenomenon where an individual recalls an event that never happened or an actual occurrence that is different from the way it transpired. As described by Kendra Cherry from verywellmind.com and reviewed by David Sussman, an assistant professor of psychology at the University of Kentucky in Lexington, the factors that contribute to the creation of false memories are inaccurate perceptions, inference, and most notably, emotions. Inaccurate perceptions are when you miss key information when something transpires, and your brain does not properly encode it. When it happens, you will possibly try to fill in the blank, which could cause inaccurate perceptions. Inference is when we replace old memories with new ones. When we do that, we tend to forget the older ones, which creates gaps in our past memories. The last one are emotions. These tend to go towards traumatic or happy events that have impacted us completely. Think about it. Your memories possibly consist of one of the most happiest moments of your lives, as it should be, especially your childhood memories. But in true nature, they're simply not accurate. Usually you'll remember more memories that would consist of those emotions, but that just creates illusions in our minds. Next, we'll talk about a more well-known example of the psychologist's fallacy, and is none other than the Mandela effect. The Mandela effect, concept that everybody knows or at least heard of, Arlen Kudchik of verywell.com explains, the Mandela effect occurs when a situation in a large mass of people believes that an event occurred when it in fact did not. This, in a sense, is a form of the psychologist's fallacy. One of the most well-known examples of the Mandela effect is in the childhood classic book, The Berenstain Bears. Y'all remember it as Berenstain, but unfortunately, in reality, it is just the Berenstain Bears. Another example is from the 1930s Disney movie, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. You might remember the recited lines, "Mirror, mirror on the wall," but in fact, it is incorrect. It is "magic mirror on the wall." Last but not least, for all the Star Wars fans out there, you know the famous scene where Luke Skywalker is fighting Darth Vader? Remember when Darth Vader says, "Luke, I am your father"? I know I do, but it's all wrong. It is in fact, "No, I am your father." All of these examples are proving that our memories are distorted in more ways than one. So, with that in mind, we should avoid this fallacy because it can lead to false memories that can impact our lives. This fallacy affects our daily lives. Now that we know about it, how it falsely creates memories that are incorrect from past experiences, Now it can cause you to remember specific events that have never happened. Now you know how the psychologist fallacy is affecting our memory. Now I'm going to go back and reminisce on all my childhood memories. Oh wait, I shouldn't do that. It's all fallacy.